Dana Zara Damjada Lama Labala Jizozan, Lazayan de Jazon Alava, Dendre Tonjan de Bedela, Tanjizava Lama Jija Gozon Dojazala, Dagu Julam Bena, Daga Demba, Dansum Jaja, Don Jajam Banda Parajin Jala, Bordelam, Number Davala, Gajazon Yalo Tam. Jimze lik barndong me guje la me jin la zhen la jo ba yo. Ha samsang nghe cho so chăm nhìn je gongol lao rồi sao sao yang thế cho so la ri lao rồi ta cái này nó tin si ba rồi.
And so sometimes then I'm telling you that you really need to be working on really engendering, cultivating a loving attitude. And now sometimes I'm telling you that you need to visualize and engender the Yidam deity. So, you might be thinking, really what's happening here?
Churans tang aran choke thuk semde ta karela gorda ne log de ha ko soina ngune ke yadam khla ri du yore tene de ta de ha ma wa te chi bo ko chun cha re tene ha ma wa te Marik Patang, Tenzin tang, Tusok Jepare. Then Jam Ninja tang, Shirap, Damito, Shirap, Tuso, Tening Azok, Nazo Soso, Yadang Layamba, Hakoyala, Roba Jinkin, Draw Jinkin, the re.
Any dogme top yeshe, derbe.
Shirap.
But actually, ultimately, our mind's nature, our natural state, exactly as it is in the natural state, is exactly that, is the deity. And so when we have directly experienced this natural state, then we have directly beheld the Yidam deity. But at this point, our reason for not having directly recognized this is due to ignorance, not knowing, and due to our clinging to self. But the wisdom that recognizes, that realizes the emptiness of self, the emptiness of any self to cling to, is aided by our cultivation of bodhicitta and loving kindness. And so the wisdom that will recognize the true nature will develop and be aided from this very love and compassion that we are looking to cultivate.
Ngaso ke semju jena ngaso ke sem ke ne lok de hla gran yin yin ba de ye do ma ni ko che zo go lo da tanda ri ma to ke chi yin ba je ke hla ni de zu yong ba na wa da nge ke ngarang zo ke sar to ngarang zo hla la zo go ya ta nga zo me yin ba Mayimba now, the Ning around so Jini, Laji Pa Chagoyoba, Dina Yinda Mari ngaranzo tangmo ni ko lai rang yin la de yang je de ga zang ge zo lo la na ma yin ba de ni number ta bo rang yin ji yong din da din ba rang yin ji de ni shang ba da yin je la so ba tham je din ba rang yin ji tanda ke la de ri de yo ba re ta de de nga chu de ha yin ba de ha go go yo re.
And so it's simply our not knowing, our not recognizing that is the error. Our, as it says in this line here we've just read, from such bodhicitta arises the deity's form, oneself primordially, as the Lord Heruka. And so oneself, from the very beginning, has had the very same essential nature. And that essential nature is the very same as the Yidam deity. And what we should not be thinking in terms of the Yidam deity is that, oh, I am a person and I need to meditate on the deity in order to turn myself into a celestial being. And that is not correct, because it is not that we are trying to create and make something that isn't already there, because primordially our very basic nature is completely pure. It is endowed, replete with all of the qualities, and naturally is existent as love and bodhicitta. That's what our actual nature is. And so that's what is that we need to know.
당하는 남시대 말해봐 그래 너네 값소 다 남시대 그 되니 다고 제 제완로 제 레야게 파도 그 남시 대그 제와지 레야게 두바 요네 다테 제와지 레야 지다 파든 남시대 가서 가는 참 된 참용 발라 때네 되니 따라 파마게 대 코아다 돌라소바 대다 난다 되니 쇼 대쇼네 되니 렌지렌지 되니 zubo라소바 담지 야제네 가소케 zu보도소 야제네 되니 단라케 남바지 용거요래 다대 용거요도 당가란소 다라찌는 곰네 나 소소 예당걸 라임바 뭐 희용번데 값서 다 가래인다고 차도 요르시나 당가란소 다다디 ngaranzo kete tara nashiteda teni phama kita khatala sobata teni toson jene teni tara ngaso te chazokolo teni zubola soba ya je yombate madapene kapki nawatang madapene kap na kang chunga te chado yorwa
Dene di kirim gompe kapsu di dakpe duzo.
Tene jiran gompe kapsu ta duzo samatsa tabu nawal sorjor.
Dakpe nama.
Go yore.
And so we look at our ultimate nature, the nature of our mind. And we have this mind consciousness that through ignorance then takes birth through first going to the bardo, and then is the form of bardo consciousness, and then takes rebirth. And so, based on that, one takes birth, and then again and again, around and around, we go in samsara. And so, we have these pure appearances and impure appearances. And here, that which keeps us cycling in samsara is based in this very cycle. And first, then, this from the drops of the father and the mother meeting, then this consciousness then enters the womb and then begins to grow. And then it grows to full maturation, and then there is birth. And so that is in the impure state of appearances. But when we work through these stages in the generation stage practice, when we're meditating on the deity and so forth, on the Yidam deity, then we have this consciousness that, again, in the correlation, comes from the white and red meeting. And then, we have the appearance of the deity. But at this point in the generation stage, in meditating on the arising of the deity, this is the time of pure appearances.
Samchi, Sawu, Chamsin, Chamsin Hakora, Chamsin, Sawu, then it was a trod. That is some the journey here on Gure. There's some the journey here on the Kandavi here, Yorisina, Natsogetara, Chamsin, that and the Dorjeta Vagina. That Dorjeta Vati, Natso Dorjeta Vijima della, Natsoke Sungi Yingdu. Yingdu gom balatine teni yingdu tele teni uzer la suba trodji trola na pa uzer pa sulo pa uzer chap ti kaps ro simjin tamje ke donji teni chordo yomba ne kaps teni nismi bangal ne ta ji yora ta do dahi
kare nisme pa kare nisme pa
Tara ngaso uzer pa tro yong bene kapso this ya chancho sambatang yadang kala tamjel chuba ta mar simjin tamjela ta jimba ta ta pin ta roba ji ya tam ji ge yore uzer chdo yong bene kapso yang chuni jingala ya na chuni ge ne lo ga yin ba te terwa ta uzer tro da do ta tena ke ne ta te ngaso tara te zonga teni sound the indra teni tarate indra nga trodu chi ayor user trodu chi ta tapne gaps te ri ta ngaranso tapne gaps ngaranso gandar yedam khlai songran yi kweran yi thukran yi tanda ji ri du yuri te madab ne gaps tai kong hyuen ba madab ta yang jar hie go mada chok tapne gaps nga so ta yedam khlai kweran yi songran yi thukran yi ji ris.
So in the generation stage, then there are the different, also the different gradual stages of the creation stage, where at first then there is like the white and the red and the like the moon and the sun and so forth. When we're working through those stages, we start with this seed syllable, and then there's a transformation from the seed syllable. So we go from like this consciousness stage to the seed syllable stage to the growth of the in the development of all the colors and attributes and ornament hand implements and ornaments and so forth. And then there are the light rays that also can emanate out, accomplishing accomplishing enlightened activities and then gathering back in, and so forth in the creation stage. But if we take actually just a simple, like an example here of some of these activities and stages of this pure appearance stage, if we were, for example, to take like meditating using, in Khenpo had his Vajra, at the Vajra, and we, meditate at the space in the center of the Vajra, and we meditate that then light rays radiate out from the center area of the Vajra, and they reach all sentient beings. And then all of the bodhisattvas and Buddhas that have emanated out perform the benefit of all beings. And then light rays gather back. And when the light rays gather back and dissolve back within, we then understand and rest in the non-duality of the purity of this, understanding the Dharmadhatu nature of this, the purity of this, and then we rest within this. And so when we talk about the purity and pure appearances, this is when we're talking about the body, speech, and mind, the enlightened body, speech, and mind of the deity in a very, very pure sense.
Chala dorje tang traverse zaindoa zondoa te kare ting yurisina tene tab ninji chimbo tang hirap tumba ni ting yure ti ran yin la tam je ti ran yin le chur chuyong ba je ti ran yin ti dani jin je yin ba den chung yure la tam je hirap tumba ni tang darate tab ninji chimbo ti ran yin ba chung yure.
And so, in the creation stage, there are many things that we are visualizing that actually have significance in terms of completely pure nature. For example, we have some of the deities then are holding Vajra and bell. And the Vajra symbolizes a method and great compassion, and the bell, wisdom and emptiness. And so as we're visualizing these in our meditation on the deity, we really remember these essential natures. And so we remember the inner meaning and purity of these implements, what they mean. And so again, we have the Vajra, which is method and great compassion, and the bell, wisdom and emptiness.
Ta ngaran so yedang latte ta tara ngo hiba yedang la yan ba tambo ngo hiba la tambo yedang la tan soso ke semden derwa zo go yore yedang la tan soso ke semden derwa zo ya chibala ta nga so ke gom ja ya ni ri tin ne ji ren de zo ja ya ri de tablam tab karela go tablam la hyun da je teni jine le teni jine zoram gomya de yong yoro ten de ta tambo jine de kana je risna ngaran zo tabar de thanga mangbo shu ji ge do ta thanga de la romo mangbo shu je yore ta romo mangbo shu je tanda je de so chama le guba de junchen yore besna guba de junchen yore teni te guba de junchen te yoba te ta 가레지는 그바도 준세 이르스나 나란소 곰자야다 곰자부 내갑서 되네 곰데 간다비 자고 삽다 나이 나소 사차 이임바질은 로고나 삽다 고도 삽다다는 오 더운 로고 티 나이면 당아론소 티 탕카라소 바도솔 따네 되네 곰자네 되네 소소그 셈데 예담 글라임 바데 란투바조고 요래
And so, in terms of our own personal practice in meditating on the deity, it is important that you first find one that you really feel a very heart connection to. And when you feel a personal connection, then it will be easier for you to be meditating on the deity, on this deity as your regular practice. And so first we find one that we really feel connected to and that benefits our generation stage practice. And later will come the completion stage practice. But in terms of working with generation stage practice, it's really important for us to look many times and at many images of the deity. Really look at what's drawn, what's put out there in that image. Because here you need to ask yourself, does it have any meaning? All of these different, things that are pictured here with all the different deities, is there a point? But actually, yes, there really is. And why is it that it's necessary that all of those different things are put down there in that image? It's because this is something that we will use in meditation a little bit like a map. In the same way that we use a map, that will lead us to a destination. The image of the deity is like the map that will lead us to know our own mind as the same as the yidam.
Yedang la gonde tarangaso yedang la tangka inari parinari lams and outa teni make some tandachina station ja kale kapoyor. Then the tambo yedang la kepena yedang la yusaga tambo pema teni dawa any jab nyama teni yedang la ke tarati Kamba yorota kamba hyapso kamba zumo pumo to so ni teni soso ke rem ji ya gomne teni ya gom teni jin ta chalo to so sama ya gom teni wo chichok ba de ya gom semte ya tanawa kal rempe tanawa ya gom lakpar to ta ngaran so the sosolo kam ramra yoramala kahe ta ni hyok chembo ta teni sipo me ba ta lapar the gonja bene ka sipo me ba ta na teni rembe ya makachane zon ta pe mala so ba ne ya teni kulene ta tewa ne hinka ne ya ron teni wo chizong ne teni ta ujin la so ba ta zon ba ta ya ron tadabene yandi ne tadab gom teni yang tadaji di yang susu semnang la te chazogolo namto rakpa hyuk chimbo hyuji pen slow ne dra chimbo drawing wa ke jupsin ke susu tel ji hinang ro ji ne teni gom la ro ya ro ta teni te mai ba ke namto hyuk chimbo ji ne teni yang ti yadang go la te susu semni pha la ro chi ji du yang yadang la ge we ju zog la so ba ne teni ren jirem ji mama yo ne teni ninga tewa hyapso tre pe ma la so ba ne ma yo ne re ma ndi ne ta ka ren jirem ji ma yo ne tanda we ne yongo yoris.
And so when there are different images of the yidam deity, we have pictures and we have tanka paintings, and we can work with those by placing them before us and looking at the image with our eyes and then closing our eyes and looking at the image and then closing our eyes and trying to hold it within our visual memory. Really hold the picture of that in our mind. But we're all a little different, and sometimes different things come up for us when we're practicing. Sometime we might feel like a little like tired and sleepy and those kinds of feeling like that, and feeling things that things are a little unclear in our visualization. And so we can practice by, first when we generate the deity, we can, mentally We can close our eyes and then remember that, on the picture, on the image, then there was a lotus, and then a sun and a moon seat, and then the feet of the Yidam deity, and then the legs of the Yidam deity, then the knees, and then all the way up, we had the navel, and we had the heart center, all the way up, the eyes, and then you visualize the crown, whatever is at the crown or the protuberance. So we visualize in an ascending way. And this is something that we can do when we're feeling sleepy or a little bit unclear. It's a way to bring vividness and clearness back to your visualization. So you close your eyes and start from the bottom and work up. And then there are other, some of us are also maybe more prone to being distracted outwardly and having like a busy or an agitated mind. And in that case, what we do then is we start at the top. And with your eyes closed, remember the image of the deity and what was at the crown. And then what were the eyes like, and then moving down to the throat and the heart, and then all the way down to the feet, and then all the way down to the abiding place of the deity, and the sun, moon, and lotus again. And this will help us if we're kind of agitated and busy in our mind.
참상 드니양 대지고 드니양 참상 꿀이 원의 협스도 방 아주 남준 바탕가 뜻은지 그 어디나 이게 람스파 용수 조발라 파다 따네 따즈도 메그 따라고 말다 샘게 샘공을 람스 샤르죠네 된다지 데라 야다 조도서게 삼노 드라마나 마타오네 데스 샤르지 야 담보 대진
Ani ngato di lamsang di chatsang di yongsu.
Lamsang lamenda. Lamse labde cherta ni ya di ya mani ya di yani ma di gwa maimba cherta ngazo ke pa rap telen raw che hob de pata ya tel injil che lamse zo yore.
Oh, lamsang yomare.
But the
but then sometimes the name mikchene miksumne. The tanka the
make da sem go gongo yora sem go gom de te da da hinge gang ne da sham ni ya di ya chik la ba gang ni mon de cha la ba tan ra chi ya di ma di che di yang sam san da rang ya di ma jo ne pha hop de kala ma so nam jun pha make sem go tim ba na yi hop de kala che
And so we have the way to visualize it in the ascending order or the descending order in that way. But then there's also a way that we just look to all at once have in our mind an image of the deity complete. Just the complete and full image of the deity. So that's also one of the ways of visualization.
Yang tele tsam ngaso yadang la ke jin ke romo dang zima tam mekpala so ba yora to su jin na so ke hiba de ngaso tiga number trauma dolen ro wen ngaso hiba de number trauma jin na ngaso gom ja ya ke lo de number trauma jin na number trauma ji tana ya na ko tini param jin ro ro tem stini jam tan chan ro jong ro ma ro ti na yi we to so da ka so yadang la ke ta ku yon ti to so And
there's also one way of doing this whereby we bring the image to mind in a way that it is gradually coming into our visual focus. For example, if we take the shape of the eye or the eyebrow, so that we start at one point, and just like if there were ants here, how the ants would start here and then it would, they'd come down this way, so the line would be drawn. So we imagine that, the shape of the eye is gradually like that is coming into focus, like it's being drawn. So that's also a way to visualize the different aspects of the deity coming into our focus.
Tanda yang sam Teachiing rida Teachiing tini yang yadang ko layang madi nam to yimba yang ka part ma chepa ta same ma ya ne ta ngarso ana yimne yang chungze ta karcha ka se ser de tabai na chungze de go yore chungze de tine ka nam to yin ka part che ma chu tene part che ma chu la nam to yin ko wang da mandro he yadang ko la go ya dan sam ya ne tingal te se ya.
And so then after this, after we have visualized the deity, then we sit in respite and meditation on the deity, staying, abiding uninterruptedly, meaning not falling sway to going into conceptual thinking. And so with our clear visualization established, we then sit in meditation on the Yidam deity without distraction.
Ya Teachiing tara gong ni hyuba na yi churang ke the lotus ta pema la soba ni ya chuzo par de gong go zong na de we chuzo ni ma pema par de ma rempe me patene gom jana tanda chi ne ta te wen de ni churang te ke gong de chuzo go me pate ya po gom so yi na teni te song do teni yadang ko la de pe sipo churang la sengmo la hang saya ga sipo hyagri se namjung a zo yadang ko la so an de ku yore yadang ko la te chi ke yore gom ja ke yore te ina sipo hirami de sila masila chi terwa tanda chand do tanda chand ya te tarang a so ke gom ja pe ne kap so yadang ko la chinam de gom yo ne ga so la la tak ta tera de ben ship cha ben ma so ti chung ki riwa ti chung gre.
So we meditate like this for a little while, and then we can bring back the generation of all the attributes. So again, once again, starting from the bottom, ascending up from the lotus, sun and moon disk seat, then all of the attributes of the Yidam deity all the way up to the crown. Or we could also start at the crown and then back all the way down to the lotus flower. And we bring that back again into our attention, and we train again and again. And if you can really do so like this, we can get to a point when we really have trained in a way that we can visualize every aspect of the deity so clearly, really vividly. Then we meditate and we rest in this way, on this visualization. But generally for us, actually, it's more often the case that we visualize and we meditate on the deity, but it's not so clear. It really, we have kind of this rough, idea, and we can see the deity, but all of the attributes aren't really defined and clear. And how do we get to that point when really our mental picture of the deity is so clear is really by bringing all of these individual attributes into complete clear focus and training in that, and then training in stabilizing and staying on that. So that's what will be beneficial, so that we can really then sit in a completely clear visualization, vivid and clear visualization.
Chirtang karsan kyoba na yinga so ke yadang la de slow le yo pan ra wo che magom gomba tang slow le ran sin de dropa ni de dropa magom ba ni ngune wen de slow la ran sin de dropa karila korata ransin de drubate magam ne yakayore slow la chi part da thangka na yi slow de chile yoban rawote yina yang ta tara yedang ko la to so sem na lo le yore jenge khachang hie yore te ngarang ke che jogolo che ten sapon ro hi ta kur che ne hie ba dang teni labar de chorang zo ina te takda ha ko ri samso tenra be hie ne yin ma dong chorang zo pe de sarpas yin teni sem na lo le yedang kla da la so ba tham je la yo ba la gom ja ya lo pe gom ja tang ma hi pa tang yamana chi tenra la kable khabun do na teni yang da slog dara part tang thangka to so le yang se ta ne 담보 뜻을 리검 지고 파트솔 양세 양스다 양세 양스다 저 가서 뭐도 마소나 차주요바 차주요바는 하고서
차주요바
유는보 힙디티니 뭐도 간다야 바하고 데 뭐도 메인 라바도 람삼 뭐도 생각하는도
디 차주요바
데 차주요바라는다 배는 저랑 사자지 런로뇨 마이나 저랑 가상이야메 페단로도 가르쳐 다랑 가서 랍데서들 유타 너도 유타 라바냐 저랑 유타 간다요 저랑 셀 샤그로 나라 저랑 그 유타 라 다른 거 유타 셀 샤지시 미야다 제발 된다고 제 자주 유발랍데 때라 다나면 다 당가당 고발당 도솔라 양세 양선지네 드네 자주 유바조고
So I spoke yesterday about this, that actually the deity is not established anywhere outside of us, but actually the deity is established in one's very own mind. But here we're visualizing this as a training process using these pictures and tankas before us to train. And yet we have spoken about visualizing actually within the space of one's own mind. But for some of you that are newly hearing this, it might actually in the beginning be very hard for you to do all this visualization in the space of your mind. And in the beginning, perhaps it's easier that we use the external picture and in front of us, and we look again and again and again, and we train in this way. And when we train in this way, then actually we will come to the point where we can close our eyes, or even eyes not closed, we can simply hear the name of the deity, and the deity, we already can see it in our mind, in our mind's eye. It is already right there. And so it's similar, for example, in Khenpo said this to me, it's like, you have been to Utah. So you say, so this place, this place, you've been to this place, you've seen it yourself. And so when you say Utah, a picture of Utah, or somebody says Utah, then all of a sudden, then you can see Utah in your mind. You just naturally, you already have a mental image of this. But if somebody says Utah to me, then I've never really been there, so I can't visualize Utah. And so in the same way, if we keep looking at a picture of the deity, when someone simply says the name Utah, it is just naturally comes to our mind.
Then sometimes also que yedang ko la mi pa tse chik de ten perna ko paranda oji semla yan tinga la sem tame de to ko mando na teni ta tena lamdo di ten jin tang cha lok sin ta pe je di indo with all so satinera ta tina yi gong go yore gom de ta trapo ina trapo la jin ta cha lo yore la trapo ina shwa la sinzang pebje la so patam je yore ta
gondak dene ani trapo yana
jin rujin tang ta so yore wa trapo ina rupa ke jin la so ba yore shwa tini taran sin ta pebje la so ba yore
okay. And so then there are also just times for us when, even though we have an image of the picture, we still don't have the ability to single-pointedly have the visualization. We're not capturing it all. We're not able to hold it all in an unwavering way. And so how do we train here? So here we have this line, endowed with all the ornaments, attire, marks, and signs. So if the Yidam deity that you are meditating on is a wrathful Yidam deity, then you can focus focus in on the adornments and attire, really taking those in and really trying to hold them in your attention. And if it's a peaceful deity, then you would focus your attention on the marks and signs.
Rubijin Yorwa, that is Sama Tamja, Teachiing, so te Rupari, the Teas, Rubache, Ta Devanai, Rubache, the Gurjim, Ta Devanai, Anchor Ta Deva, Tandama Impa, to so Samalan, Sundu Yobare. The Tatamung Azokatanja, when a Jin to Sol, Tara Gurjin, Wijin, that the so near Pevena, Mazomi Patena, flat. So,
for example, some of the wrathful adornments of the wrathful deities are the bone ornaments. We have the bone ornaments that bedeck their necks or their wrists or the waists and the ears and so forth. And we look at those but not in a way that, that they have no meaning, that they are just jewelry. We understand actually that these have symbolic meaning of the wrathful deity. And so actually all of these, particular ornaments, such as the bone ornaments around the neck and that adorns the head and the waist and the wrist and so forth, those all have very specific symbolic meaning.
This Tama Yishinga Lasopatamjike Tsundun Chada Yuri.
And so these five correlate to the five wisdoms. These five bone ornaments directly correlate to the five wisdoms.
Tenit Chalo love the Chaluk love the Indian Pachasa and a trace amare. Tapenal Carriers in a penalato, so Yayum Sharjordeva. Tini ya ying yayom jordeva tini sala nanata sakja la soba zaindeba ta so chama thamje la ya nandon yore tini tada ne ngaso me paterembe tana lo thobo ina tana beten teji gore.
And so then in some of the deities are also in union, and so they are not only facing each other and are together, but are also in sexual union. And they may be holding one another in a certain way, their arms may be in a certain way. All of this has meaning. All of this actually has very significant inner meaning.
Teni tarat tiwoni teni la hiwa la soba tamjeina teni cinta pebje taso yore tanga chirtan dan cinta pebje tang la jincha tamje ngazo sem kta za pa bogel daranga so toncha yala da za sem pa june te insaro sam devando cha ya de ba mayimba cha ya jan cho ha ko sen sem kta za same te insariko no samdeva maimba maybe insaro samdeva maimba to so jodan revolution yumbor le la ta kandarendo to so chama jola pena sanji chumdin de ta jiglon so wa ina ya sin zambo sumchi chani pebje zambo jepjo yore 다 뜻소 참아라 레레 짐신요 짐신 요바데 가르스나 콩그 쥐어테 세베 저게와 테 사베 데베테 제바레 저게와 테 사베 데베테 용바레 저 레레 인도 요레 땅아소게 뜻소그 용딘 뜻소 라트니 셈테나 탄다 제데바이나 다 간다 차용 거 요르스나 네 난다 렉솜 라후다 남지 난다 렉솜 다 난다 렉솜 로서 나와 참아 라임바 잡과 참아 나임바
conduct the nangwa.
나와 참아 라이랑 임바 나와 참아 라이랑 임바 라드 초랑 라간다 초랑 셈테다 라라제 공문 베네갑서 다 초랑 난세 라이 거차다 요리다 라이 거 되니 다 라이 거 라드 초랑 타지도 라이 거 당가를 찍면나야 초랑 셈다 딱바 트인데 요리다 라게 야만나 왜 주조 야만나 яб진 콜로 야만나 인다근 신상 가롱 세네 마더바 페는 다트소 노이 값서 용거 요랑 하 값서 다라 강나 진 루진라서 발 랍소마 데니 노이 값 이만 요송사를 건다 온다 당가 초케 저한테 지르지스티비
단다 그나 아니 데네 닥버숨 양케디 nangwa di 참말라 데네
나와 탐제 라이크
탐제 라이크 디젤라 니파 탕포당
작바 암초르 투야가 다 요르와 다 참아들 나그랑이 나 베나 홍당 셔당 아당 옴달라서 바그랑 이르와다 나 데니 다 생가 진도 인다파야데 단 지분 남도 순주 담제야 되니 추그거랑 이 라이 토그랑 이 춘이지랑 이 다텐다 나라 셈테 파세 탑더고 요리 단다 세 탑요 내가서 되니 소소라니 다 디샤로 띵거를 사소라니 예담 걸 하라 지바데 다 레락 바차차그리 소
And so then we have here endowed with all the adornments, attire, marks, and signs, speaking about oneself primordially as the Lord Haruka, that is endowed with these adornments, attire, marks, and signs, these things that we can see in the tankas and the images of the deities and pictures of the Buddhas and deities. And, one might realize, or one might think, have some hesitation, thinking, really? Is, this really like that? Is this, really something that, comes about? And actually, this absolutely is something that comes about. And this comes about based on a cause that brings about this result, or this mark, or this sign. And so there are the 32 major and the 80 minor marks, and each and every one of them has a specific cause to have matured into that sign or that result. And just as the Buddha taught us that, there is the relationship between cause and result, within these marks and signs, it is due to a particular virtuous activity that the result of that mark or sign has come about. So there is a direct correlation. And also with the marks and the signs, then dene doi kapsu the
신잠보 숨지자니 베제잠보 제초든 너에가서 띵hin도와
아니 ngak di sumchusoni
만 나가서 그 간나 띵사 루진
디도
루진 라서 바탐지 진짜
And so at the time of the secret mantra, then tantra, then we talk about the marks and signs. And at the time of the sutras, then we speak about these things in terms of adornments and attire. And so in understanding how all of this comes together with the image of the deity, with the appearance of the deity, we think about what are called the three purities. And within the three purities, then all that is seen, all appearances are seen as the deity. And all sounds that are heard by the ear are heard as the sounds of mantra. such as Hung and Shri and so forth. And all of the myriad different mental thoughts that can arise in our mind are simply the play of the Dharmakaya. They're simply Dharmakaya, and which is one's own nature. And so when we think like this and when we understand like this, then we come closer to the understanding of how we are the very same as the Yidam deity.
Tadra Jene Jeta Sinta Peje, Sinzan Sony Tapeje, Jejote, Namjun Yangse, Tenrake, Chuke, Tap Nam Lokoyorite. Think also Samake, Sinjan Sony, Peji, Jejo, the Techipopa, Engine Tendo, the marks and designs. Techipo on Rondo Yoringoma and Techana, Hakona, China Yapondo, Tins, Lapart, the Gomja, and Benecops, Te Pindo Chamber Yoroa, the Tatran to Sogan, also Dasa Mari, Jadang acted. Tablet Chayi Yotia, Sani to Sundan, the Shogo Samson. The Tatran, Matsok the Charlotte in my mountain dry. Kamakakedo.
Ani kamakashi ni mutane. Dila mutane.
Matuya the college.
So we have these 32 major and the 80 minor marks. And when these come up in the texts, they're usually referred to, or in books, descriptions, it's usually left right there. It's called the marks and signs. But actually, there's, they're quite, extensive in detail. They really are very, very detailed, all of these marks and signs of the Buddha. And I really feel like it would be very helpful for you to know these in more detail, because I think it will be helpful for your meditation. So I think if we talk more about what are some of these marks and signs, it would be helpful, but there's not, enough time today, so we'll need to pick that up, tomorrow morning, if there's time tomorrow morning.
Sarking Namdang Ajartim Bascha Sund. Tatil Sarking that Yudam Kola Tang Sosorani Semte Ngo Yer Manchipari Larwa Yer Manchipa Zenari Nismipa Labdutini Pache Na Tom Tom Raoje Telacheco Kakami Dewana Yin Rao Tiama Zamayimpa Ko Yunding Chane Pena Wu Savaranji. Tani Wu Savatean Kola Wu Savaran Yin Zam Mayimba, Tani number Tapuranji. Then number Tabatean Kaneris Nako J Koranji Dumani, Tani Numo Batang, Numo Badrabatang, his Draba. Maso Tarba Compantabzilla, part Chuzite, Numo Badabari. Teni Jima Sanji.
That's skill track song.
Oh, yeah.
Nyamongi Drapati.
Naso Tarpa Compan, Tarpa Mata like Compantoyala, part Chu Dunkinte, Numo Badabaris. Teni Sanji Compantoyala, Teni part Parche, part Chu Dunkinte, his Drabari. The Drabati Nicharchi. Teni Natsuke Nelok, Semti Nelok, Jungoni, then Ichar Dravio Maris. Then you got lower Nankala Tin de Yombana Yin Rimatoke, Nanka Korang Ran Yin of the Timba Marawa. Tina Yin, Ko Natsu Semke Nelok de Yedam Kolai Ran Yin Rimatoke, Natsu Semke Nelok de Numum Drapatan, his Draparan Yin Mayin Pena. Number Tabas Lakuyuri.
And then in the text, remembering clear primordial pureness and stable lies divine pride. And so first we start with remembering clear primordial awareness. And one's own clear nature is the essential nature of the deity. And one's own nature is just that. And it is non-dual from this. It is not different. And so we look at what is that essential nature that is non-dual. And it is radiant clarity. But it is not only radiance, but it is also complete purity. And that has been this naturally pure radiance, has been the nature from the very beginning. But it is veiled and obscured temporarily by the veils, the veils of obscurations, of the afflictions, and the cognitive veils of obscurations. So we have the afflictive veils and the cognitive veils. But we should understand that actually all sentient beings have this very same radiant, completely pure nature of primordial pureness. But temporarily, then, we have these two obscurations, the afflictive obscurations and cognitive obscurations. Clearing away the afflictive obscurations, then we reach liberation, the state of liberation, or the state of the deity. When we then furthermore clear away the cognitive obscurations, then we are unveiled and reach the level of Buddhahood. And we should understand about these two obscurations that they are temporary. They do not stain that primordial purity in the same way that clouds in the sky really don't stain them. Once the clouds are not there, then they have not influenced the sky or stained the sky whatsoever. And so when we remove the veils of the two obscurations of afflictions and cognitive obscurations, then what we have is complete purity.
Tene namda de la da ngo tongba. Tene tongba te ranyin dewa. Aso che ngo tongba la de chowa me de chowa jiang me ba na yi ma yin ba. Devaran yin ba ranyin dewa. Dewa te dewa chimburan yin ba. Tene tarate namba ta dewa chimbo te chi ngaso himba ta thamar ke himba la so ba tena dewa ma yin ba. Tene namba sarvaran yin. Ta tenda ke ran ba tene tena la do ngajar tim bar sala ta ngajar tim bar sala tene so ta yedang la tenda ke ran ba ke tene ta ngajan ra wo zenari ta samno ta no de je go yuri la ta ta tikap so chedang nga so ngajar la ya te panza ri te yina tikap so ngajar tim bar sala andi 소소 예당글라 야 찌네 땡글라 타노 제 고요리 테 고브 준생 간르스나 아소 타마르케 나와라 데니 신발라 테네 데니 텔렌진네 데니 티지선라네 데니 가솔라 문도바 망보 뇽거디 저소 파셀 다 타마르게 나기 도야 치도 데가 저게 라잉가 자르팅 고요리 셈바 손자데 아소 다 라잉가 자르팅 데니 sometimes
And so we're back, having removed the obscuring veils, then we have complete purity. And this complete purity, it has its essence is emptiness. The essence of this primordial purity is empty. But it is not empty like the ordinary empty we think when something is just no more, it has been exhausted. This great emptiness has great bliss. It is in the nature of great bliss, and not afflicted bliss that leads us to attachment, but great pure bliss. And so the natural purity is like this. And so we rest in this natural purity and great bliss. And then next in the text it says to destabilize divine pride. And usually we talk about pride as something that needs to be abandoned. But here we're not talking about the kind of afflicted pride that needs to be abandoned, but rather a pride that we develop in our meditation, a pride of ourselves as the deity. And as we're sitting in this deity, stable deity pride, then our ordinary appearances no longer appear as ordinary appearances that we generally fixate to and have clinging attachment to, and then act into negativity out of these emotions. Because when we visualize ourselves as the deity, then this is a method to reverse ourselves, reverse our regarding ourselves and outer appearances as ordinary in a way that we would cling to. So meditating on the deity is actually a way to reverse this, to turn this back.
Jaga nanja balon rova yo seba zolen rova yo nyamba bawe jadan jamba dang gundo zambo deyan deyan deda gunje jizo dalo je gewan da danje rabdo ngo.
Does anyone have the... Need the offering prayer. Chikdo, do.
Thank you. Domba la me zanjeramboje, choba la me danjeramboje. Ramba la me ganda ramboje, jane konjo san lan joy bamber, da son kai ja zera dan je do, konjo san dan na ya men dai chen. Konjo sambo jandan joy baye, konjo sanje chanlan joy bayo, yar zero jade she yen joy ba, le jandan jar wa se jela. Te be ren ro wan de da kan, Jordan den ze la joy by jo, ga ye jang gor de, choi jang go lo gor wa ye. Dai jen ro wai ma le ba, jiang gor jie dan zhe ba yo.
To the precious Buddha, unsurpassed teacher, to the precious sacred Dharma, unsurpassed refuge, to the precious Sangha, unsurpassed guide, we make offerings to the three rare and supreme objects of refuge. And this in all our successive lives, may I and all others, infinite as space, never be separate from the three rare and supreme ones. May we always make offerings to the three rare and supreme ones. May we enter into the blessings of the three rare and supreme ones. This delicious feast, possessing magnificent substances to enchant the mind, we offer with devotion to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. May all sentient beings enjoy the richness of the food of meditative absorption. By offering this Ganachakra feast to the mandala of the wrathful Heruka, may I and all other sentient beings without exception become one with the mandala of the deity.
Thank you, Idam deities.